Hare Krishna. Haribo there. Good morning. Or
Good
evening for you.
morning.
Is it morning? Is it morning? I don't know.
Good morning.
Time it is over
Morning.
there. Good morning. All right. Yeah. All right. Watch out for that coffee, man. You got to be able to get some sleep sometime. Ah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Like the steady beat. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 yeah. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Starting to make sense to me how Haridas could just go in a cave and just chant all day. Why not? Please, Krishna. It's so nice, so fun, so perfect. So Hare Krishna. So if I disappear, you know where I went. Either dead or in the cave chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Oh, this is so good, man. This is so good. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. This is like a happiness out of this world. I wish I could kind of describe it, but it's out of this world, man. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. John's having his dreams. Another dream. All right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna. This is getting the shelters chanting like this, where it's this extreme, extraordinary, transcendental happiness and taste. This is shelter, man. You really feel it. It's like, wow, man. What a safe haven, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. The safety the politicians give is nothing in comparison. They want to keep me safe. Oh, yeah, sure. Not like this. This is real safety, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You have to have the protection of this snake to protect you from that snake out there. This hood has to go. To scare the other one away. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, wow. this is, oh my God, no words. Oh, man. What a gift. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. To chant and then the Lord comes close and gives you a hug. Transcendental hug. Radha and Krishna. Oh, Hare Krishna. Nothing like it, man. This is it, man. The summum bonum, man. The treasure attainments of all attainments. Hare Krishna. This is what you all are going to get here, man. You're all on this path. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Because you're a descendant here. Descendant of this Hare Krishna, the embrace of the transcendental Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I could just do this forever, man. I will. No problem, man. Hare Krishna. Lord, you just show up and I'll show up. I'll show up and you just show up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. We have to have our rendezvous every day, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, I gotta go travel around Mexico and share this with people, man. This is too, there's a lot of nice parts to go, all these little places, that people go, from all over the world. Yeah. It's cheap too. It's like it's like India, only cheaper actually. You just hop in a plane or a bus, and you're in another place where other people are, and yeah, I tell you, it's really a place to be. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I encourage it if anybody can afford it, come out here and become a citizen and a resident. It's pretty easy. You need to enter. And yeah, it'll be the last to have the intense vaccine thing. Last place, probably. One of the last places. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Let's see here. Hare Krishna. Mhm. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. The other one I was feeling like I was rushed. The beat like I was like catch up or something. Some more relaxed. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, different moods. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Oh, my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm gonna read some of that Guni Raj Khan stuff here. Guni Raj Khan is very nice. Let's see here.
Thanks for using.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Guni Raj Khan. Oops. Guni Raj Khan. Hare Krishna. BCFG. Here we go. At every moment, Govinda protected everyone. Put this here. At every moment, Govinda protected everyone. All the sins of every past birth were thrown away. All the sins of every past birth were thrown away. See how similar this is with Jesus? Those who believe in me will have all their sins forgiven. This is the path. This is a path of devotion. Okay? It's like Lady Mary Magdalene when she was in that scene in the movie, which I think is the way it was. you know, and love for Christ awoke in her heart. And he said, daughter, all your sins, and there are many, are all washed away because of that devotion. See, devotion is the great secret. The great secret. And so when those love, if you love Christ, love Krishna, all your sins are washed away. Sins are just obstacles, and the modes of nature, even goodness. That's all washed away. Yeah. Every past birth thrown far away. When he attained the age of 12 years old, Krishna became very handsome. He enchanted all the worlds. And so that's what's going on here. So stay here till you grow up, man, because if you're too young, Maya will, catch you and put you in jail. Become and mature. Become handsome. His lotus face defeated the full moon. His charming eyes defeated Kajan birds. He wore a peacock feather atop his curly hair. He wore earrings of rubies and diamonds. He wore a peacock feather atop his curly hair. He wore earrings of rubies. Rubies and diamonds. Yeah. See, rubies and diamonds for the Lord are not material, or for devotees. This is the thing, devotees see rubies in this. See, for the earrings, rubies. What are those rubies, man? What are jewels? It's these verses, man. Yeah. This is the treasure. Yeah. Those are the rubies and diamonds for God, for devotees. That's how you know what is important to God. You see what's important to the devotee. Otherwise, nobody knows. They think what you see, it's the role models. People, they think the role model wealth is important for people, material wealth, diamonds and, rubies and gold is important to people. Therefore, let's go after that. This is what all this predictive programming is on. You see, Krishna was giving me a lot of realizations about who's in charge of the world at this time. It was showing me all this stuff yesterday. I was like, wow, that's really interesting. How the demons, how they work, and they try basically that's why they compete with the demigods. See, that's modes of nature compete, the competitive, right? So the demons under the mode of passion and ignorance, they want to compete with the demigods. They want to control the weather. See, it's usually the demigods who control the weather, right? And they act according to to the rules, the universal laws. They try to act in accordance to like varnashram and all that stuff. And it's austerities. What is this? Yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah, so they manage according to God's laws. They kind of manage it like that, and they divvy out according to our, like action and reaction. If you act good in this world, they give you good things and everything. The weather is nice and all that stuff. So the demons want to get in on it, but they can't do it because they don't want to do it that way. They want to do it without rule. They want to rule it their way, so the technology they use now, and they control the weathers and all that stuff. And so that's what's going on. And so they want to create the role models instead of letting more God take its course, like Lord Brahma is a very more intimate servant of the Lord. He knows how to create things that are going to be pretty, better for people, and so, but they don't want, they want to create the role models. So they create all these role models. That's all in, so they got to do it because what they have does not exist in nature now. They have to create. They want to create it like God. They want to be gods. So that's what you're seeing now. You see, you can look in all the movies. They got to create their role models in pictures. See, you have to see people looking at pictures. They don't have this stuff. They have don't exist in nature. Not even the viruses. They got to create them in laboratories to do what they want to do, everything. And so everything that they want to have in this world does not exist in nature. So they want to transhumanize people. I was watching this was Star Trek Discovery, and they work in all of this, and they show role models that don't exist. And they show women and men. You can't tell, are they a woman or a man? See, it doesn't exist in nature. They want to create it. That's the idea. They want to create some people that you can't tell what are they, male or female or what. They're like, they don't even know who they are. So and they do that. They put it on the screen, and then people, they watch this stuff and become like that. They wonder, I don't know who I am. And you see, all this stuff going on is like that. It doesn't exist in nature, a lot of this stuff, because they want to be like gods. They want to create all this stuff. And it's not very good. That's the problem. It's not any good, actually. It's very destructive. But that's the motive, passion, and ignorance. That's why the Lord comes. He wants to get us out of this. It's horrible. The shadow is dark. I mean, really dark. And it creates a nightmare for the living entities. We're not meant for this. The Lord wants to wake us up so we can get with the real, we're meant to experience bliss and extreme happiness beyond even of the world, beyond the demigods even. That's why they get a little jealous too. I mean, if they see a human being, they test them good. They tested me really good. And they still sometimes, and because they, hey, what is this guy's experience of happiness better than our soma drink? I'm telling you, man, this is why, this is big stuff. Jesus knew it was big stuff. Lord Chaitanya also, and all of the, this like, wow, man, this is a great gift. Literally. Very divine. Is the greatest happiness. I'm telling you, man, I'm realizing it more and more. And you will too if you stay in this line, man. You just stay a descendant. Don't be a bad boy or a bad girl and leave this great place. You can't get this anywhere else. Nowhere. No, you can't get this. No, there's not a guru on the planet that I've seen that has this. It's that rare. It's Prabhupada even said, that's why it wasn't dispersed right away, because it has to be certain conditions. And those conditions obviously were met because the Lord, through the Parampara and personally, authorized it in 1996 when Gaur Govinda disappeared. Yeah. All these things, and even, this fool's birthday was the day the Lord Chaitanya disappeared, was the birthday. I didn't know that. Amy was the one that came up. She said, oh, your birthday is the day he disappeared. What is that? Do you think, what are the chances of that? You know what I mean? It's like, we must have a mission here, That's really uncanny. He disappears and then my birthday is on that day. It's not false ego. It's nothing. I just like look at the sign. I mean, God, man, there's something huge going on. Yeah. And this ecstasy, this chanting is getting like it is at this time when the whole world is collapsing and this is happening, this is rising. My ecstasy is rising as the world is collapsing, and you guys are coming and thinking, yeah, this is great. And going on the program. All these signs, man, it's just amazing. Yeah. So the demons they're doing this stuff. They want to change our DNA. Literally, they're changing the DNA with these shots. And they want to do that. They want to create something that this is this demoniac thing. It's why I call it demoniac. Asura, very dark. And so anyway, they have their man. Whoever's in charge, they follow. It's just kind of like who's in charge of ISKCON, they follow, right? Whoever's in charge, they just follow. They can't. People, they just, until you're actually intimately connected with the Lord, you really need a bona fide spiritual master. Really do. Because otherwise these guys they're going to take charge. Whoever's in charge, the mass charge, like the group, then you'll follow them. That's what people do. That's why all of us, we were just, well, they're in charge. I also, when I came to, I thought, well, they're in charge of Krishna, right? So they're the ones, so I followed. It didn't work well. Not for me. Yeah. So whoever's in charge, people generally follow. And so the demons are more in charge. And so the masses follow them because they're in charge. And they don't, of course, demons, they have a characteristic. They lie and they cheat and they deceive. Right? So that's just, and they hypocritical, very hypocritical. They with a smile on their face, they'll cut you up. And oh, we're trying to help you, and as they're cutting your head off. That's just how they are. It's their nature. It's nothing like they even criticize. It's just how they are. But people are subjected to that because they naturally, because we're actually, our nature is to follow orders, to actually follow authority. It's what our nature is. You're going to follow some authority. Even anarchists, they think, I don't want to follow their authority. Okay, but they want to follow the authority of like their mind and their speculations and all that. So inside there's things that are natural to us, but they're perverted here. But everything achieves perfection in what we're doing. You become sovereign in Krishna, man. You become happy in God forever, because otherwise you're happy. See, you're happy in the Word. You see, those are the rubies and the jewels. The George came here to show his treasure were these verses, man. That gave him energy, gave him life, gave him happiness and ecstasy on the world. And he taught that to the world. He taught that to us. He's our role model. That's looks to see what is the role model. I get the maybe movies sometimes to see what is the role model of the world, use it for preaching, to show people, hey man, look at that and look at this. See, that's Bhagavatam. That's preaching. You look at that, you show people, look at what you're looking at. Now look at this. See, and they look and they go, oh yeah, this is better. See, that's Bhagavatam. Highest truth, distinguished from illusion. People got to know, what is it? What do you look? They don't even know it. They just think that's normal. It's natural just to look. Yeah, it is, because that's all that's been offered. No, we're offering this, man. Look at this. Look at these jewels, man. Look at what are real gold. Look at the effect of it. Look at it, how intelligent it makes you when you're relishing these verses, man, and how much wisdom it gives you. Revelations, man. All the greatest books in the world are created by revelations. That come from intimacy with God. And this chanting is such a phenomenal way to do it. This is instant access. Once you get the shelter, once you get the hood raise up over your head and then swallows the other snake. See, now you become the real medical practitioner here. Here we're really practicing medicine. Man, we got the medicine. Man. You want medicine man? See, medicine man. We got the medicine man here. You got to become a medicine man. That means the hood has to raise up and swallow that Maya, just like on the medical staff, the snake. Okay? So when you chant like that, and then the hood, you feel it. You literally feel the hood. You say, oh, that's what God's talking about. Be on the hood. You see, the hood, this is about man. I'm thinking, oh, that's God. No, that's for you. You got to be that too. What I have done, all men must do, man. I'm telling you, man, it's good for God, good for man. It has to be. You have to be an empowered version of that. Everything that happened to Jesus, I understood. I didn't have to go through physics, all that. It was metaphorically happens. If I'm raised up on a pole, I will draw all men unto me. And that happens, Christ is raised up, Christ, Krishna, whatever you want to call that little baby, raised up, and all of a sudden people either hate you or love you or indifferent. One of the three. The indifferent are the worst. The best are the ones who hate you or love you. They get in faster. It's attraction. You ever see, like when I do kirtan, I got these three types. Some people really love it. Some people hate it. And a lot of indifference, they just walk past. Hare Krishna, just don't even, they're absorbed in their indifferent. See? The most indifferent place I've been, I hated this. I didn't like it. This Mayavadi. That's why devotees, they don't like the Mayavadi. I went to I can't even say the name, but Trinavarna and Trina something, Tiruvannamalai or something in South India, and I did these bhakti satsangs. I had a roof like all these Mayavadis. They get a roof, and everybody, they go around and do darshans of the different. So I had a roof, and I was teaching bhakti yoga. The only person there teaching bhakti yoga. Everybody's teaching Mayavadi, you're God, and all that stuff. Yeah. And so I did kirtan on the streets there. Nobody was interested. That is the horrible. They don't hate you. They don't like you. They just completely indifferent. That is the worst, man. Well, at least I can deal with that. Like I have haters on here, man. Hey, man, I can deal with that. But indifference? Nobody likes that. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, somebody else is here. Okay, let's see here. Oh, look at Shama-san. All right. Hello, Shama-san. Yeah. You want to say anything here? You want to share with us? Why don't you give us a little share? We're listening.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Here, let me do my... I think it's okay. Let's see. If there's any echo, I'll put my headphones on.
Yeah, I just jumped in because I've heard what you were saying, and your words and your preaching is very satisfying for me. It feels right. It feels correct, and it feels very rare. I have one theory what was happening to me lately, the last year. I shared yesterday with Lalita. I have this impression that I find the time and I listen to you and I listen to devotees and I cultivate, and it's like all day long, for example, for 2-3 weeks. And then I'm going through, these times were trouble and stress and so on, but let's call it purification. Because afterwards I am different. And I have this feeling that Krishna, God, Father, names, they are living in me, they are so calm and soft, and they are so protective. Like all day long, it's like I talk to people and I hear this nonsense, and I don't have any need to, to fight with them. But as soon as I turn on and I go my way and I think about this, then I have to laugh, and I am like Krishna, like he's always with me. Like Krishna, what the fuck? Well, Krishna. Yesterday I also had a really interesting meeting with some yogis. And they are practicing Kundalini and all possible stuffs. And everybody said their vision about the world and what is about the life, how it is, after death. And I noticed that they are just super convinced that this is what they believe. It is like this. They are just, this is like hypnotized, There is no space for anything else. And I was not angry, I didn't want to convince anybody. There was a very loving atmosphere. We were singing before. It was really nice. And everybody had space to speak, to express. But I couldn't agree, I just said, for me, this is all impersonal. I mean, I have my personal name. This is my God. I always felt this. I discovered this. And without this, I would feel myself lost. There's no way that I move without this name. Not now, not ever. This is just impossible. It has to be there. It is there. It lives in me. So it's not like, you can experience. And I questioned them. They were talking about some light, and about melting themselves after death. So it was not clear for me, but I was like, looking at this with compassion. And it also was lesson for me, because I realized more and more and more and more and more, okay, this is very rare, and people don't know. This is super covered, and yeah, when I experience stuff like this, and then I don't have time, and I'm busy and so on, and I'm realizing more than you're preaching also, because I think, okay, only here is this kind of message, only here is this kind of knowledge, this food,
Mhm.
this boat, this base, this azle, and yeah, your preaching is working in me, and I have very big profits,
Yeah, yeah,
benefits. It helps me to survive.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The problem with the Mayavadi thing, and I see this in the New Agey Mayavadi. It's speculation. See, we have this knowledge. We have Guru Sadhu Shastra, and it's so soothing. It's so solid. See, and that's what I know. I feel that, and I look when I see the Mayavadis. They're trying to always just trying to figure it out, in their mind and they have no basis for their beliefs, really. It's some channelings in their, mind. So it's not strong. That's the thing, and that's why it's flimsy. But this is so solid. I mean, this is knowledge, real knowledge based on the Vedas and the superior authorities and deep thoughts and revelations accumulated in traditions and for a long time. So it's people don't always, but this is what you're here, and I'm here. To show its solidarity, because anything I'm speaking about has the basis of the scripture. You see, it has a base, solid base, just like a lamp has to have a base. Otherwise it'll fall over. And that's what this speculation is. It's not very strong. And it just, it's all up in the mind. Ooh, it's just, and
I
so
am
this,
God, you are God.
yeah,
There is
yeah,
a
yeah. It's
light.
all,
Don't
yeah,
judge. Don't react.
oh, yeah, yeah, all that stuff. But this is,
And they
see,
are saying to me that we are all one. And I say, hey, if we are all one and my sisters and brothers, they are lying and they are doing a shit, I will not react,
yeah,
There
yeah,
must be spoken that this is a shit what
yeah,
is going on. This is
yeah,
a true. It's not like
yeah,
then
yeah.
you are a darkness when you are saying
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah,
not a light.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's all kind of they're trying to figure it out and put it in different things, but there's no basis for their understanding. So see, and the thing is, when you get on this path, it starts you get in touch with the heart, and you can feel it too intuitively. You know in your heart that this is right because the Lord is works through His real intimate devotees like this, and it gives that solid truth, the foundation. And that's what I found from all of this is is the how solid it is to be in Guru Sadhu Sastra and the devotional path, because it's most pleasing to my heart, and universally too. If anybody gets a good experience of this, they will all confirm, because we're all in that sense one, but we're different, especially now, because a lot of people are not enlightened. Most people aren't. They're not understanding these deep subjects.
Yeah, I wanted to add also that your preaching was definitely, there is no doubt for me in my life, game changer. It shaped what I felt my whole life. It works in me. Okay, it is my azle. I really love you. I don't have to repeat it, explain it, prove it. I feel this love. I chant your name in my heart. But look, when I work and create and go there and there, and I'm stressed, something covered me and I don't have time. I
Yeah,
don't do sadhana and I come rare and everything. But this name, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is living in me. It's like
yeah,
it associate all the time. I don't
yeah,
have to prove or do something. It's like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
caring. It's you. I know that you will understand because
yeah.
it's magic.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It's
called the
beautiful.
shelter. It's because you have the shelter. See, you have the shelter of Guru Sadhu Shastra, man. You have that rare thing that most people don't have. That's why they're struggling. They're trying to attain something. Even in the Vaishnavas, even your guru, he's trying to attain something. He hasn't got this. He doesn't have the shelter yet, because the shelter is with the real devotees who have the shelter. They're very rare right now. In Vaishnavism, it's very rare to find somebody who has the shelter of God like this. They're all trying. You can see by their fruits and their endeavors. I'm trying to attain Krishna. I got to please him and do everything just right. This way and that way. And devote. I go in. Sometimes I get covered over. I get into this. I'm into like on the web or crypto or and then all of a sudden like this. And I sometimes think, is God gonna punish me for this? And then I get and sit there and chant for a minute, and boom, there he is. Oh my
No
God,
way.
it's amazing, man. Even though I get covered up and maybe do a little bad boy thing or something, and and then all of a sudden the Lord's still there. He still loves me. I love
Yes, exactly, exactly. Guru Maharaj, I was so stressed. I was so depressed. Oh my God, it was a fire war, the last 3 weeks. And then, of course, I remember on my mental platform, God, and so on. And then I sit on my bed, and I decided to let go, blah, blah, blah. And then it came, it was like blow of wind,
yeah,
it was suddenly there in me and outside of me, and I felt
yeah,
like, okay, it's settled,
yeah,
it matched, it is there. Hare
yes,
Krishna Mahamantra, I'm not alone, I don't have to
yeah,
fear, we
yeah,
are
yeah.
together, and again I can listen.
Yeah. You know what? This is the miracle I see here before me, right before me. Here's two beautiful women. I mean, little physically beautiful, gorgeous women. You see, gorgeous, and they're not infatuated with it. They're infatuated with God. That to me is a miracle, because most women that are as beautiful as you two are just infatuated with themselves or the beauty parlor or trying to be adored, by some guy or something. But you guys are infatuated by Krishna. That's proof that you have the mercy of the Lord. Otherwise, you couldn't be like this. Most women are not like this. They're all, to
It
Krishna's
was
beauty. It's amazing. That's a miracle. I'm so fortunate to have people like you. It's like true nuns, know what real beauty is, and real shelter is. Thank you very much for your association. So great.
thank you, Guru Maharaj.
You're so
St.
Guru Maharaj.
Francis had St. Francis had he had people like he said there was one also a beautiful lady too, it was Claire. And she was also she just only wanted God, man. And he accepted her association, man. Beautiful woman, but also infatuated with the Lord like St. Francis and accepted her as a companion. So thank you so much. I'm amazed. I'm just amazed. Always more amazed every day. Look at the Lord. Gives me such great association. See, with people, that shows you. And Narada Muni's commented on this. He said, if a person has opulence is like wealth or beauty or something like this, and yet they love God and they're into the Lord like this, that means it's proof they have the mercy of the Lord upon them. Otherwise, the opulences infatuate everybody in the world. They're all, you're mesmerized by these material opulences because the world stuff is very mesmerizing here. So it's proof you guys got the mercy of the Lord. That's awesome. Yeah, so nice to see.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj, according this what is going on
I
in
love you
this.
also, both of you. I
Thank you,
do.
you are so cute, Guru Maharaj.
I don't say that often, by the way.
Yeah, it's amazing to have you there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. We have our fun, don't we? It's nice. It's good. This is the life, man. So nice to find friends and family members, like this. See, this is the time. The people will start coming one by one. That they'll just gravitate here. It's always like that. When Lord Chaitanya started to express this like this, just be more himself. That's what am I doing? I just being more myself outside, and of course most people don't like it, or can't understand it, but there are those who are from this, they've been probably working on this for who knows how many lifetimes. So we go for them, man. We have hey, man, so what if we get 100 real family members? Wouldn't that be enough? That'd be, and then any more is gravy. It's all icing on the cake, right? There's more. Yeah, yeah. And then later on, even the others will say, like, oh, wow, you guys gradually we become what do you call it? More of the the group, the more attractive group, because the ones that have the more power, force of bhakti, and after I think, oh yeah, bhakti is the way. Oh, maybe we should be part of that group. See, just like people are being kind of part of ISKCON or these other groups because they're got more of the driving force right now. See, they're more the role models. Well, they're showing that. We got to show this. You got to show, hey, man, this is a lifestyle. That's why I like when people come up and participate. Oh, this is the lifestyle. We're going through this, and the Lord's still with us. And how attractive that would be for people that are looking for some shelter. They don't know that this is available where you can have God with you and not be perfect. They think you got to be perfect and then you get God. That's what they teach in ISKCON. My God, they're your gurus teach. Oh, you got to be perfect to be God. Here you got God. The Lord stays with you whether you like it or you just remember Him, and He comes. Oh boy, my daughter is right there, or my friend, my intimate friend. Just a little remembrance. Yeah, this is Lord Chaitanya taught all these things. He taught. He said the devotees, even when they're inattentively remembering them, He stays in our hearts, just like you expressed like that. But when you're a devotee and you have the mercy, even when you're inattentive, He's still there. And then as soon as you're attentive again, boom. That's how it is for me. That's why a lot of times I won't even chant until I can sit down and just really be there with God. I don't like this. I don't like inattentive. I want to be, I want to just get into it and I really be close, Save my breath for that,
Yeah. Well, like what is the problem? Just realize you are the soul. There is a God. There is connection. We are not in paradise, okay? And this is it. Just remember Him, and everything will be solved. But really, I don't know which qualities one has to have to get there. I don't know, and I cannot be proud or something because it happened to me. I was like this, so I have no compare.
Well, faith in the real devotees with real devotion. See, that's how you get there. It's just simply that. Faith in the real path, faith in real guru, real sadhus, real shastra, like this. It keeps you steady in that. See, people, if they don't have faith, they go into doubt because they don't have the shelter. This is the shelter. It's that simple. One pointed shelter. Yeah. And, like me, it sounds like you had some of this before, and all we're doing is enhancing it. Just enhance that, make it a place for this to grow. Because it doesn't grow very well in Vaidhi association with, even gurus. Get do this, follow this rituals and all that stuff, And it's just, Krishna does, once he's established in somebody, he just wants to kick back and relax with us. He wants to be free, but he doesn't want to be, rules, regulations. That's why he goes to Vrindavan, where he can be free, not burdened with all these regulations. He doesn't need it. You don't need it now. All you need is love, don't you hear that often? All you need is love. It's true when it's like this. Loving relation, just to think about the Lord and He's there and you feel close. That's all that's all I need, man. I don't know about anybody else. You need the rules to feel something. I just need to just feel this, like this, close to God. Feel His presence, and I'm happy, man. He's there. It's like a good husband or wife, they're there. They're there. Feel, yeah.
Guru Maharaj,
Yes.
um, there is this Kali Yuga, and this is what is happening right now. I
Mm.
don't want to go into this so much, but yesterday I was watching the camps. The people are thrown in camps in Australia, and this
Mhm.
camp. I don't want to go in this, but there is a Kali Yuga, and this demoniac stuff. It's like running, like galloping,
It's
and this is
galloping. Yeah.
fucked up. It's fucked up. And I think, and then from the other side, we have this experience with those people who are not interested in, who are covered by Maya or by Kundalini or by light or by union melting and so on. And then I think, okay, it's Kali Yuga. It will take place, it will take place. If we are here or not here, it will take place. Then another Kali Yuga, Sati Yuga, blah, blah, blah. This place is not paradise. It will be always like this. What,
Yeah.
according to my knowledge.
Yeah.
So, what is the point of all of this? I mean, I think I don't have to suffer or fight with anybody because this is Kali Yuga and this should be like this.
Mhm.
Because
Well,
I
yeah.
am like wow, why don't see this? Why they are let themselves fucked up? Why they are? I am like frustrated because of
Yeah,
this. What
well,
is going on?
it's like science. It's like a science. Everything like now is action and reaction. See, and we're here in this. If you're a devotee, you get protection from a lot of that, at least spiritually. Physically, we're also in this because we're here. It's when Lord Chaitanya was here, you can read in the pastimes. They also had problems. The Muslims sometimes they were just having big wars, and they were after the Vaishnavas, and they were persecuting them, and all of this. Even back then, there were times, right, especially before the appearance of the Lord. And the Lord commented on that. You could see in the 21 hours of ecstasy. He said, "Remember the time the Muslims were after you? You couldn't get across the river, and you didn't want them to capture you because they would rape your wife and all that stuff." So these things were going on too, even back then. So they had their challenges then, but still they had this, just like we do. We have this, and that is going on, and even like when the Christians were here, they accepted Jesus and they had a shelter like this, very, very the same kind of shelter. Basically, they felt God, and they were slaves. Their slavery and the what do you call the draconian Caesar was there. A lot of people were slaves that were actually devotees, but if they were devotees of Christ and they were slaves, they could deal with it. It's like it's just the way it is. So you just the Lord will give you the intelligence, to how to deal with these things. Um,
Yeah, but I mean, just to be clear, it will happening and it happens. We cannot do anything about this. I mean, like on this material world and Kali Yuga, this
yeah. Oh
has to
yeah.
go in order.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can do something. This is what you're doing about it. This actually is doing something about it. This is changing the atmosphere. Just like, see, the atmosphere is being changed by it's mainstream media. Whatever they're pumping out, whatever the politicians are pumping out with the word. See, it's the word causing all of this. People believing in that word, they're believing in messages of fear.
Fear,
Right?
fear, everywhere is
Yeah.
fear.
So it's the word. But you see, there's a word going out here too. Word is more powerful than anything. These words, what devotees speak, chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in ecstasy, going on Sankirtan, these sadhu sangha programs that we're doing is purifying the atmosphere. You're going to see more people will come here. More people getting purified. That even that Mathura Das and all of what is it, Mathura, no, whatever his name is. Everybody's getting purified. That's part of that stuff coming out of them. These are just it's coming out. They're getting exercise from this. This is this light. This is what Jesus said. This is why Jesus is still around, because he preached vigorously. He didn't stop. He was going around preaching and preaching, sharing like this. See the word going out, and he knew. were like seeds, and then gradually, even over generations, a generational thing. You know.
Devotees, devotees have something in themselves from warriors, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Devotees.
Warrior spirit, man. Like that little Krishna movie when the demons come out and they try to attack Vrindavan, you see his helmet comes on and he goes the warrior stance. I love it, man. It's great. It's chivalry, man, is part of God, and when it's for gods, we're in God's army, man. If you can't be a spiritual master unless you're chivalrous, man, that means you're at war with Maya, man. You got to have that in you. It's got to be part. It comes out whenever the Lord wants. The helmet goes on, the sword comes out like that. That guy, what was his name in the Marvel comics? He had these hands, and then all of a sudden the sword goes. The sword comes out of the fingers, See, like her, was it Nishingadev has those nails? Oh yeah, it's his energy. He can do what he wants with it, man. Sometimes he likes to tear it apart. He just shred it up, Shred the illusion. Yeah. What else there, young lady?
Yeah, my devotional service looks like I'm teaching yoga in studio, and every time after my yoga classes, I play on harmonium Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I knew just few records, but I mastered this. The voice of Krishna is coming out. I'm really surprised how I sing because I was never like this. So it's some
Wow.
very interesting voice. The customers, the people who they asked me to record it, they said that they will buy CD, and
Yeah.
I every time they are coming a little bit more and more and more. So at the beginning I had a 3 person, then 4, then 5. Now it's like 6, 8 people, and they are coming and they are always happy for the singing part,
Mm-hmm.
And we are singing Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every time longer, and then I'm getting this feedback. Wow, it moved me. Wow, it did this and this and this, and then I discovered after classes that they are willing to sing more. So now I see, okay, I have to learn a few more records, and I will also provide mantras classes.
Oh,
Just to
absolutely.
sing,
That's great. Yeah, you got a little CD. You can make some money on that too. And they can listen. They get purified by the voice of devotees. See, you have Krishna with you. You now can give Krishna to others. Isn't that beautiful? You've been chosen. You're a chosen one. You're the one. You're the one. They have to make a connection with, and that's the disciplic line. It comes through the devotees who are in the line. You're in the line. See, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Sometimes when I play harmonium and I close my eyes, and it also purifies me from shame, from what other things. I just use this voice, to spread this name. And once
Mm-hmm.
I saw the vision how I sing for many, many people, and it hit me, and I was like, whoa, respect. Okay, you have to sing, you have to go in this direction. So yeah, let's see how it will
Yeah,
develop.
no, yeah. Dude, you'll be like that Bhagavan. Was it what's his name? Krishna Das. You heard his records?
Mm.
He just has the
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
harmonium. Yeah, you can do like that. Why don't you do like that? Yeah,
No,
because
usually,
yeah. Go ahead.
please
What?
go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please go.
Yeah. So anyway, Bhagavan, see that or Krishna Das, he's in the line, but his line is a little Mayavadi tainted. So if you do this is really the pure line. That one is a little bit more, Mayavadi mixed in. He had a nice guru. That Niyam Kurla Baba was a nice devotee, but also a little bit, Anyway, it's a lines. This line, if you do that, you'll be empowered, and actually everything will go. Krishna will take care of you, because you're working for him. Yeah. And money will come, everything will come from that. The people will come. Yeah, I mean, you could do that very easily. All you have to do is just do it. Don't forget about, having
Usually I don't talk about my plans anymore with material people because I notice they are, I just shouldn't talk. I should work in me. But maybe here in the
Yeah.
Sangha I can express because of these lockdowns, and I have really big trouble with earning money. I decided
Mm-hmm.
to really work my ass for next time, and right now I'm learning how to create my website,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm doing from the basics. And then I want to really save money. I don't buy anything, and then I will buy me harmonium, and I will build in this way, slowly,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Oh,
will
you
do by
don't
my
you don't
own.
have you don't have a harmonium there?
No,
You don't have no, yeah. Yeah. By the way, give me your
step
address.
by step.
I wanted to send you something. So put your address up there.
I will
Where you can,
contact you WhatsApp. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
yeah, definitely put the address. I've been asking you to
Okay.
do it. Just keep doing. Just put your address up there, please.
Okay, I do this after classes.
Yeah. Wherever you can get something sent. I want to
Thank you.
get you a surprise.
The big monster, Mike.
Maybe something else. Let's see.
A little bit mercy. Please.
Yeah. Oh, you got the mercy. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is great. No, you're going to see Krishna will use you in wonderful ways, and make a nice. You should be thinking
I
about
want
making
you soon.
a nice CD, make a nice CD, and people will buy it, and you do sing on your harmonium, and people will, want to, put you in the yoga classes, and you can just go around and do that and do all kinds of things. Yeah.
That's the plan.
So, yeah. Okay, good. All right. So, anything else you want to share? No? All right, so I'll go back to Guni Raj here. Let's check him out here. Guni Raj, Sanjaya. Actually, let's chant a little bit here. Let's see, you can just keep your microphones on and we'll chant together here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Krishna. Whoa! Too early in the morning.
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Rama
Rama
Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari
Krishna
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Krishna Hari Hari Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Hari Rama
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama
Rama Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama
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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari Hari
Rama
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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari Hari
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama
Rama
Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Okay, we're going to take a break till 6:30 again, which is 1 hour. So, and then we'll have the morning crowd, the other ones, come hopefully. So thank you. Yeah. Oh, and when you give me your address, make sure you kind of put it so I know how to put it in the address stuff, because I'm from America and they do different things. Just make sure this goes there and show me how to send a letter or something. So, you know what I mean? Just what is what, So send me this thing with all these things and I don't know where they go, Say this is the town and this is, so just tell me what is what. Okay. All right. So see you in an hour, whoever wants to come back. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.